Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Tactical Mind, and welcome to another brand new season of Rainbow Six Siege, Operation Void Edge. This is Year 5, Season 1. The new operators we both have for attacking is Ayana, and for defending we have Oryx. But we're not going over the new ops entirely. This is just my follow video from my best attackers to use in solo queue while solo queuing. These are just for defenders. So these are my top defending operators to use while solo queuing. Let's get into it. So the first operator we're going to be going over today is Echo. And we're going to be going over his loadout. We'll be talking about his gadget mainly when we're in game. When you come to his two primary guns, he has a Supernova shotgun, which isn't that bad in my opinion. And we have the MP5. It's a modified version than what Doc and Rook have. It has a suppressor built into it. I run the ACOG in vertical grip. The gun does not have much recoil in the first place, so can you put a yeah, you can put a vertical grip on it, or my bad, angle grip if you want to. His two secondaries is the P22-9 and the Bearing 9. The Bearing 9 is one of those hard machine gun pistols. It's really tough to control the recoil. If you can, you know, the Bearing 9, the C75, the SMG-12, I think there's one more, the SMG-11. I think the Bearing 9 is one of the hardest ones to control out of all those. I feel like the SMG-11 is the easiest for me, and the SMG-12 is the hardest for me. But I don't need a big ass sight on this gun because, again, I can barely control the recoil myself. I run a compensator for that, and a reflex sight. His two gadgets is the barbed wire and the deployable shield. Most of the time when you're playing as Echo, you want to run the deployable shield because you're going to be on your yokais at least half the time. The reason why I chose him as one of the best operators to use while solo queuing, and he has occasionally banned some games, especially in the higher ranks, you know, in the Plat 3 area. He's good for stopping plants, obviously, for last second pushes, and things such as that. Alright, so the next operator going over is Legion. I say that Legion is one of the best operators to use while solo queuing on defense, is again because of his gadget. Yes, even with the recent nerf, when this new operation came in, when you step in his goo mine, you don't take that 10 damage initially. They did buff his damage. Instead of 4 damage every second, it's 6 damage now. So there's still kind of that urgency to take out the goo mine as soon as you can, or whenever you have the chance to, right? Reason why he's that good of an operator, you know, let's go over his loadout first. So he has a shotgun, the 612 SD. It's not a bad shotgun. In fact, when I first got him, I was a dumbass and used the shotgun more, even though his SMG is a pea shooter. His rate of fire is good, and the recoil is not high at all on his gun, which is why I run the hollow and the flash hider. I do occasionally burst, but at the same time, I like to be close to my opponents when using my gun, because you know, fighting an attacker that has an assault rifle or an LMG, you're not going to win that fight if you're fighting across the hallway. You know what I mean? So pick and choose your battles with that. His secondary's only option is the 929. Now for his gadgets is the impact grenade and the bulletproof cam. Always choose the impact grenade. You're going to make those rotates. It's good to use against shield operators, Montaigne, Blitz. It's good to finish your down kills that are behind something that you can't get to. So that's Legion. So Mozzie is up next with this. Mozzie, in my opinion, is probably the best defender you can use while solo queuing. He has a great loadout. He has the Commando 9 and the Ronnie. I've been using the Ronnie more. It's a really small ammo capacity with only 20 bullets, but it's really similar to Legion's gun with the 900 rate of fire, and except it doesn't have 28 damage, it has 26. The Ronnie's not a bad gun. I would choose the Commando most of the time for most situations. Now, again, this is why I like his loadout so much, because he has the option of the super shorty. You don't need to, you know, you don't need to use your nitro cell or impact grenades, or maybe there's no one on your team that has impact grenades or can make rotate. You have your, you know, your pocket shotgun to do that. It's not really a gun you want to use for killing. It's more mainly like a tool you want to use. You can see that I use this thing all the time because I don't even have the the 9mm even customized whatsoever, so I always use the super shorty when I'm playing Mozzie. For his gadgets, he has barbed wire and nitro cell. Again, can go wrong. Most of the time, if the operator has one of these to choose, it's always the explosive you want to go for. So nitro cell is good for clutch ups against shield ops and shit. Alright, so the next operator I'm going to be going over is the new one that was released this season, is Oryx. Now the reason why I waited to drop this video, and I should have waited for to drop the attack video when the new season was released, is because these two operators are definitely going to have an impact on the meta. I feel like Oryx is going to have a bit more of a change, change the way attackers think. We'll get that more when we're in game and I can demonstrate and everything. His loadout consists of the MP5 without the ACOG. I use the reflex just for the fuck of it. Flash, hider, and vertical grip. Again, the MP5 is not a gun that's known that has a high recoil rate. It's a very easy gun to control. He has a Spaz 12 shotgun, which is not the best shotgun. But if you want to make holes in hatches and open up hatches for you to go through, the bailiff is good for that job. So that's what I would recommend using instead of the USP40. Excuse me. His gadget is the barbed wire and bulletproof cam. Again, with the gadgets, you can't go wrong with choosing either of the two, because you can both use these to help you on hatches. You can use the barbed wire to kind of camouflage yourself on the hatch. Again, I can show you that in game and possibly get a friend to help me out with this. But most people will probably catch on to this trick pretty easily. Not a lot of people are dumb anymore when it comes to this game. And the way you can use the bulletproof cam to help is setting a camera in that room that has a hatch and seeing if there's any possible attackers that aren't concentrating on it. Maybe don't notice the camera, don't notice hatches open. It's good for rotate and flank doing that. It's a good easy kill. I have played Oryx a few times and I have done that before. Alright, we got Echo.
Down to 5
so
seconds.
Like I was saying when we were talking about his loadout, Echo is a great operator to stop last second push and or plants. Okay. A lot of people I see with Echo, they like to kind of roam around with his yokai sometimes. That's a no-no. Alright. It's already easy enough to shoot a drone when it's on the ground like this. It doesn't move very fast. It can't really jump. Yes, you can do this, but it has a few second cooldown to jump again. 2-second cooldown. But the first thing I would say not to do with Echo is don't roam with his yokais. Now the reason I like to choose a shield is because you have to force operators to jump over a doorway. You can use it for yourself, but something like on bank when you're playing down here, I like to sit in the vault, either in the gold vault or cash vault, whichever one you feel comfortable with. I would say playing closer to the room, playing closer to objective is best for you. Such as A is a popular side to be to rush and to push, right? So maybe you have your shield back here, you can place it right here or right here, right in front of me. Hop on your yokai and you can see, let me switch. And you can see when the Montane is pushing or if you got any other operators coming through, right? If you were the last one alive, you can quickly do that, you know, just take 2 seconds to get over here. Stop the plant, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, you see the recoil on the Bearing 9? That's me controlling it the best I can. It's a lot of horizontal recoil. Bursting's a lot better than going full auto with it. That was full auto. But yeah, if you're using the Bearing 9, it's better the burst. As you can see, I'm full auto and this shit just straight up happened. Again, this gun does not have recoil whatsoever.
Keep the bombs protected.
So the way I like to use Legion, even after the nerf, he is still reliable and useful operator.
Down to 5 seconds.
He's a good mix of a trap operator. He's a good mix of a trap and intel op, okay? So how many meters is that? So it starts fading away at around 10 meters, 10, 11, 12 meters. It's not bad for distance. So again, even though they removed his initial 10 damage when an attacker steps on it, they increase the damage over time from 4 to 6 damage, okay? So again, there's still that sense of urgency to take out his goo mine whenever somebody steps on it. And it still makes that loud ping noise, that loud, I don't know how to describe it whatsoever. But it makes a noise that alerts, obviously, people and defenders in the area. So let's go put rotate right here. Kind of fucked that up. Whatever. So again, almost similar to Echo, except you're gonna be playing more in the hallways and shit with Legion. You can be back here, you can be in hallway, and you can still hear that goo mine get pinged, even though it's, what, more than 13, 14 meters away when you're playing in here, okay? That obviously lets you know that somebody stepped on it. I would probably move the trap a little bit more into the room, because when people step on Legion mines, they tend not to push, depending on the situation. If they're not the last one alive, at least. If it's not a 1v1 situation, they might steer, hold an angle, and wait for you, or might watch, rotate, and wait for you. They can bait you doing that, and that's what you need to be careful for. So that'll be a bit better, and it blends in with the ground really, really well. I know on some surfaces, mainly white, they're more, you can see them more clearly. I can see that well, and I can kind of see that. If mainly on white surfaces, you can see the goo mines more. Darker ones are what you want to go for. I can't see that shit whatsoever. So placing it more inside the room instead of directly on the doorway is best. Because by the time when they hit right here, and let's say, I don't know, you're in this corner and you're waiting for them, pop out, you can just pre-fire. Okay? Easy kill. So now we're going to go over Mozzie.
10 seconds left.
The reason why Mozzie, in my opinion, is one of the best to use while solo queuing.
Op 4 has yet to
Oh,
locate a
don't
bomb.
want him on the bar. The best while solo queuing is his ability to grab drones. And his loadout is pretty fucking good for an operator, if you ask me. He has a suit. I don't need any impacts. I can use my super shotty, and it has around 40 rounds, 40 shells for me to make rotate. I can alter their environment the way I want to, whenever I want to. And it's not a bad gun for killing if you need to use it. And, you know, if you're using the Ronnie, which has a very small bullet capacity of only 20 bullets, 19, 20 with the extra one, it's great to have that pocket shotgun to somewhat back you up, even though it doesn't have a large magazine itself. So the way I like to play Mozzie, most people will typically put his drones on the doorway, such as this. Or if it's too large of a door like this, they'll just put it dead in the middle, which exposes it. If there's a Twitch drone, or later in the round, this is still up here, no attacker's drone has passed through here, they can just shoot it, and you know, it's game over. The way I like to do it instead is what you saw about like 20-30 seconds ago when I made this in the ground, okay? Not all sites are going to have destructible floors. In Bank is one of those maps that doesn't have a lot of destructible or vertical gameplay anyways. Which is not a typical map to play. I mean, you can play Mozzie in any map, but not doing the specific trick. There's no way a drone can get around this, right? If you block an angle like this, not even a Twitch drone can go through here without getting caught by my, what are they called? By my pests. Where's another? So again, you would typically put it on the side of the doorway, and you can get past Mozzie pest, by the way. Let's see, I'm a drone enough, and I see on this side of the doorway, right? I'm like, alright, bet. All I gotta do is just rotate through here and just jump right over, and I won't get touched by his drone, right? You won't get caught. Some people do that. Again, not a lot of people know that trick. And again, not a lot of people know this trick either, which is why I'm doing these videos, to help you guys out and to make you guys aware of this kind of shit. by putting holes in the ground and putting that, again, there's no way a drone's gonna go through. Unless they go around, or, you know, an attacker just reaches a hole and they just throw their drone in there, right? Let's pick this back up. Because let's find a good situation to do this in. There's not a lot of destructible. This is destructible. Yeah, that's destructible. Trying to find a destructible doorway to where most people do it, and how people usually counter it. Bank is a terrible map for this kind of shit, though, because all the doorways are just fucking brick. Okay, so I guess there's just this one doorway. Anyways, let's just pretend this is a single doorway, not a double door, right? Most people put them on the side, right? The way I counter them, along with a lot of people, they would shoot the side and they would get it. Okay, well, let's just pretend that didn't happen. And they got it, right? And they're free to drone. Pretend this is a drone. And they're free to drone that room, okay? That is why I like doing that. You can't do it with this ground because it's fucking not breakable.
15 seconds left.
Shit, well, I'm running out of time. You guys get the point, though. Do it on breakable floors and put your pests in the ground. Don't put it on the beam, but rather in the floor. So now we're gonna go over Oryx.
10 seconds remaining.
Oryx is the ultimate roamer.
10 seconds to insertion.
If you're a cab main, if you're a Jaeger main, he is the ultimate roamer.
Protect
All
your
right.
bombs from being defused
His
by Op 4.
what's it called? Anyways, his dash has the ability to become the fastest operator in the game. He is faster than Ash when he uses it. Look at that. And the pull-out time for his gun is, I would say, not bad at all. He has the ability to jump through hatches. He can, look, I can get from the bottom from CCTV room all the way up to the 3rd floor in just 5 seconds. Look at that. Just look how much of a fucking Hulk of a damn juggernaut this guy is, you know? And the reason why I want you guys to bring a bulletproof cam, again, because it's good to watch. Where's a good area I can put this? It's a good way to watch hatches. Alright. Let's say you can be either top or bottom and you can use this other way, right? Say an operator's behind this desk. Completely oblivious to the cam, by the way, because bulletproof cams aren't that, can't take much of it. So you just melee it and it's fucking done. Let's just say someone's in this room that's on their drone, right? And this has happened to me, even though he's only been out for what, 2-3 days now. This has happened to me, and I've got free kills where I just pretty much meme them. I run straight into them, knife them, kill them. Do it however you can, do it however you want, have fun with them, right? His loadout is great for this. His loadout is built. Fucking voice crack. His loadout is built to destroy, for destruction. You know, to destroy the hatches. So you have two options. You can just click X, grip the hatch, and just so you can look around. It would be cool, and at the same time, I guess kind of OP, if you can have your secondary in your hand. You know, the bailiff, and maybe let's say IQ sitting right there, right in front of us. So having to take the extra second to do that, you know, maybe Ash is down the hall and you hear him coming, pop him in the face and just drop back down. You know what I mean? We can probably save that for a later discussion, but that would be kind of cool. It would be a cool little thing to have for Oryx. So the other thing you can do, which is you see me just doing, just fucking running through walls and shit, he can make rotates. It's not desirable because you lose 10 HP every time you do so, and it resets to your dashes. So he can have 3 dashes at the maximum of any time. But once you run through a wall, it's going to reset. So watch. I'm gonna wait for it to get to 3. Use it. It resets and you take 10 HP damage. I won't be using his charging ability to go through walls as much, unless I absolutely need to. Either to get the sight faster, or to make rotate if we can't make rotate. That's what we can use Oryx for. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. That is going to be all for today. Please comment, tell me what you think about the video. I tried to make the video shorter than the attacking one. My attacking operator video was 30 minutes long. Hopefully this one is shorter. Again, I just like to be in detail and to go over everything with each operator and take my time with them, just to get the best and to show you guys the best of what they can do. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate. Please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, please. And have a good day. Thank you.